Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP-0. We're just checking in on Goer 3 and its orbit of Jupiter, mainly just to get a radio in, as you'll see down here at the very bottom of the screen, because there's a contract to radio in science from Jupiter. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, come on, drop me out of time warp. I don't expect that we'll get anything worth any actual science, but that part doesn't matter so much. Yep, because we just got paid another 25 grand on top of the 25 grand advancement. And it's silly things like this that I just have to keep doing repetitively. I do a whole lot of them off camera because they just don't make for very good videoing. But to try to get our space program kind of back on track now, Goer 3 does have that maneuver in like 280 some odd days to make another flyby encounter. I think, I forgot what moon. Ganymede, maybe? Something like that. Anyway, we also have a contract. Let me just verify. Space around Jupiter from the surface of the moon. So we're going to jump out here real quick, find one of our many landing sites of stuff that we've scattered all over the place. The KR-1A is most likely to have not only signal, but I don't know. None of them have anything interesting to say. We've kind of everywhere where we've set something down on the moon has been pretty much scienced dry. Though there are many biomes here that we have yet to explore. No connection? Okay, now we have connection. So we'll just hit our run science group. It'll take about a second. And there we go. Of course, none of this will be worth anything, but we did get paid about 13,000. Not bad. Alright. Now I can actually just do this to the map view. Now, we do have a maneuver node for one of our Saturn missions coming up. That's Jasky. Alright, it's going to be one of these guys, which I have forgotten to rename, obviously. Let me bring up Kerbal Alarm Clock, because this is going to be the, yep, Saturn Moon flybys. Jump to ship. Alright, and we'll just go ahead and tuck the alarm clock away, like so. I apologize, I haven't changed the names on any of the Saturn missions yet. I will do it after I'm done with this episode, I promise. Alright, so let's just, all of our fuel should be centralized. Very good. Let's get ourselves oriented into this node. We've got exactly 2 weeks before it matters, but, you know, whatever. So we're trying to come in as on the, I guess, equatorial plane as we can with this flight, because we would like to get flybys of as many of Saturn's moons as we can. So let's just go ahead and hit the time warp, speed it up, and watch me overshoot it in a highly undramatic fashion. 4 days, 3 days, 2 days, 1 days. Dog bark. Alright, sorry about that. Had to go calm the dogs. My apologies. Alright, I can probably warp just a little faster. Oh, wow, I saw that days wasn't there anymore and kind of panicked. That was a panic button. I'm sorry. Again, panicking. Alright. I would like this one to be as on point as possible. I'm not going to be using the main engine for this. I will just be using RCS. It's not worth using an ignition for 46 meters per second. Okay, I can totally warp faster, can't I? Yeah, I should just use Mech Jeb for this, or Kerbal Alarm Clock. I have an alarm set, don't I? Yeah, that'll only pull me out about a minute ahead. I should really adjust that value to give me a little more leeway. You can do these sorts of things, I just tend not to. Instead, choosing to sit here and click back and forth on the time warp button, because I tell myself it's because I'm lazy, but this takes way more time than just doing it the correct way. Well, alright. We're about a minute out. Let's see what these thrusters will do. And the answer is not a whole lot. Well, that's not bad. How many ignitions do we have? 2. So no, we are not using an ignition. We will, however, use the glory of physics warp. Well, it won't let me do that because I'm within a minute, and it's going to bring up the Kerbal alarm clock thing here in a second. There it is. Delete on close. Thank you very much. And so hopefully this will put us on a equatorial plane with Saturn. And then we can go ahead and start plotting our maneuver for orbital insertion, and then hopefully for some flyby encounters so we can get some cool sciencey things. I think I do actually have a contract to do a flyby of Saturn still, or no, science data from space around Saturn. So really, once we're in the realm, we can complete that contract and make some money, and that would be great, because Lord knows, we totally need some money. 836 grand in the bank, which for a space program is really not a whole hell of a lot. I don't know. It hasn't really stopped me from pursuing any. It stopped me from taking contracts because my reputation is so low. But it has stopped me from upgrading buildings, not having any money. It'd be really nice to upgrade the R&D facility so that I could spend some of this 4,000 science points I have just sitting around. You know, no big deal. All right, we're just a couple seconds past the node, and yeah, time to play whack node. Alright, we'll just call it there. And nope. Go ahead and relock our fuel tank. And let's check our telemetry. Alright, zooming way the... Oh, come on. It's going to do this crazy thing. Focus view, where we either do or do not have an encounter. It's good, but not great. Let's see if we can... Oh, come on. Time warp is totally supposed to lock this telemetry into place. I really don't understand how that is a suspect encounter. But, alright, whatever. So, you know what we're going to do? Oh, wow, that's, yeah, flinging us right off. We are going to set a node before... Okay, KSP hiccuping on me. Add maneuver. I don't know if that's on the 2,000 days. Eek. Alright. What does Kerbal alarm clock say? Can we add an alarm for an SOI change? 6 years. Okay. Not bad. Add alarm. Did we get it? Yes. 6 years, 32 days. Perfect. I'd say the only thing worse is Kentucky Kev's plane change maneuver in 11 years and 319 days. Hoodalolly. Alright, well, we have a rocket being built for another LEO mission that's crewed, and then our atmospheric experimenter will hit Jupiter's sphere of influence, and we have another maneuver node for our other Saturn mission. So hopefully that one will go a little better than this one, in that maybe it won't do this awesome blinking thing, or whatnot. So, yeah. But hey, here's the big goal here, is our next window with Mars in 331 days. That I'm super excited for. And, sorry, I had to pause the recording there because the dogs are going crazy, and I wasn't going to subject you to that. And also, the maneuver node for the Venus Return Project, which is in orbit of Mars, to try to see if we can bring that bad boy back to Earth and get some real data. That would be really nice to have that be a success, but it's kind of down to the wire as far as its, available delta V and what it's going to take to pull that maneuver node. So that's a brief synopsis of what we've got coming up. I'm probably going to jump back to the VAB, or not the VAB, back to the Space Center to pick up more useless contracts that will give me a little bit of money and a little bit of reputation. I don't know if you guys necessarily want to watch these things, because all in all, they're just pretty bland, but data from around Earth. Yeah, we can take that. That's absolutely horrible. Oh, no, this is the one I need to take first to make that, because that's good money, actually. 2,470,000. Now, a crewed mission won't do that, but we will be able to science data from space around Earth. So, alright, and I promise I'm not going to stretch out another crewed mission over 2 episodes. We're just going to do it all in one big burn. But that's going to do it for us today, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. I know it's been kind of a lull, but I'm waiting on that Mars window and stuff. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it, and I'll see all of you in the next one, where hopefully my voice will be a little better. Until then, see you later.